Hi, I'm Mike Sisak. I'm a reporter with the Associated Press. I want to tell you about a story that we have about a man named Thomas Ray Hinkle. He's a high-ranking official at the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Now, that's an agency that my colleague Mike Balsamo and I have been reporting on extensively over the last 3 years. And it was while reporting on a different story that we first heard about Mr. Hinkle. That was back in March. What we heard, and what we've investigated and are now reporting, is that he was accused of abusing 3 inmates at a federal prison in Colorado back in the mid-90s. Since then, after those allegations, he has been promoted repeatedly up the ranks all the way to Deputy Regional Director of the Western Region. That's one of 6 regions the Bureau of Prisons has. They run about 20 prisons on the west coast of the United States. Now, in our reporting, we found lawsuits, court records, interviews. We conducted interviews with inmates, with employees, chronicling this man's rise despite these allegations. And also, in 2007, while he was a lieutenant at a federal jail in Houston, he was arrested for public intoxication at a music festival. Now, those charges were later resolved, later dismissed, and after that, he was again promoted up the ranks. What's unique about this story also is that we don't have any pictures or video of Thomas Ray Hinkle. We asked the Federal Bureau of Prisons for his official headshot, his official portrait that's on their internal intranet site that employees can see. They denied that request. We've made repeated requests for basic information about Thomas Ray Hinkle, his bio, his resume, his work assignments, and they denied that too. Federal prison employees that we've talked to describe Thomas Ray Hinkle's ascent up the ranks as something from the mess up, move up policy. That's what they call it. Essentially, they say the Bureau of Prisons won't necessarily fire or discipline a problematic employee or manager. They will promote him or her to another facility, to another job, making one prison's problem another prison's problem. We've reported on many crises at the Bureau of Prisons, and these problems transcend presidential administrations. There were problems during the Obama administration, the Trump administration, the Biden administration currently. The Bureau of Prisons has gone through a bit of a transition recently. It has a new director, Colette Peters. She has pledged a zero-tolerance policy for employee misconduct and certainly for sexual abuse like we saw at the prison in California. Now, Colette Peters inherits an agency with all of these problems. And what we see in the example of Thomas Ray Hinkle is that, certainly with him, there are people associated with this dark past, allegations of violence toward inmates, grave misconduct in high positions in this agency. So while she has pledged to make reforms, currently we see some holdovers from these dark times still helping run this agency.